Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Assassin 4. We just coming off a wild weekend of sports. The football games were going crazy. And then, we have a mega fight in Vegas on Saturday off Netflix. 41 million views was watching that joint, making it one of the most impactful and most viewed sporting events probably we ever seen. A lot of people were behind the scenes putting that in motion, man. But first of all, shout out to Netflix for the good quality. In the past, they'd be
Yes.
kind of shit. They'd be kind of shaky with the streaming when it comes to big events like that. So shout out that that joint was pretty much pure and clear, like the stuff that one rapper used to sell back in his day in VA, the purest of the pure.
Mm.
but But before we get things started, man, you kind of know most of the crew, but we gotta give first of all big B Day shout out to our boy 910 Finest BT, man.
Let's get it, baby. You know how I go. Appreciate y'all, man.
No problem, man. But yeah, man, let's get into it, dog. Big fight this weekend, man. We had Crawford going against Canelo. Um, I mean, to me, it looked close. I mean, it looked like it should have been way more one-sided than the judges were scoring the card. Look, man, I just be watching the sport. I don't be getting too indefinite, but maybe BTT, y'all can explain it to our fans more how y'all thought about the fight. But yeah, man, what y'all saw in the fight, what y'all thought the scores cards could be, and what y'all kind of see going forward for both fighters after this fight.
All right, so I started off because I know T gonna be, maddened up. So I'll go ahead and start off real quick. I definitely didn't see it as the judges saw it. You know what I'm saying? I thought Bud pretty much swept the fight. Canelo probably could have got 2 rounds at best. But what I said last episode, the skills pay the bills in boxing.
Hmm.
And you saw a skill master at work that whole fight
Mhm.
from the first round to the last round. Bud just put on a pure show. Like if you want to watch a boxing masterclass, watch that fight again. He
Hmm.
controlled the range. His
Mhm.
jab was getting off. He was throwing the hooks, and his power surprised Canelo. Because once
Hmm.
once he got smacked with that first hit, he was like, "Oh, you respected
Oh
his
yeah.
power,"
Yeah.
and he wasn't really throwing them wild punches because he knew, but counter punches was gonna come back and smack him. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was a masterclass. I think Bud submitted himself as one of the greatest fighters of all time, not just in this era, of all time. You can't go from 135 to 168. Don't no fighters do that, bro. And like I told y'all in the chat, like I'm an Errol Spence fan, and when Bud beat Spence, it made me a fan of Bud. I was like, damn, this nigga is really dumb nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew he was nice before, but like watching that fight in depth, because Spence is my guy, I was like, yo, Bud is different, bro.
Hmm.
So from this dude to go from 135 to 168 and be undisputed champion in not one, not two, but 3 weight divisions. Come on, bro. Like he even said it before. Like this is the Bud Crawford era, and this is his era. And you gotta respect that, bro. He pound for pound number one. Nobody's seeing him right now. Just respect him, bro. Like it's bad that fighters are still or people are still trying to be like, well, Canelo is past his prime. Bud is older than Canelo. Bud's finna turn 38. You know what I'm saying? So you can't use the age as a barrier to Bud smacking him around in the ring. You can't. Yeah, he's been a pro since he was 15. I get that. But the age difference, he's
He
older
got in
than
the ring.
Canelo. You know what I'm
He
saying?
got.
He got in the ring. And another thing, this is Canelo's weight class. He was the king of 168, hands
Mhm.
down.
Yup.
Bud came up to his weight class and did what he did. As far as what's next, I think Bud, if he fight again, he'll probably go back down to 160 and fight at 160 and try to get one of them fighters. Don't go to 174. Please don't do that. Like, don't do that. I don't think he's gonna do that anyway. But yeah, I think he go down to 160. Canelo, I don't know what's next for him, man. I don't know. He's still a really good fighter. You know, his legacy is already cemented. He's one of the greats in boxing as well. So respecting him for even taking that fight because he had everything to lose and really nothing to gain from beating Bud. Because they would have said, well, Bud was a smaller fighter. So they weren't gonna give him credit no way if he would have beat Bud. So respect him for even taking this fight. But I thought it was a masterclass performance by Bud and one of the goats, man. He top 4 of all time. So Disrespect that man.
So he on the Mount Rushmore, PT?
He
That's
on the
what you're
Mount
saying?
Rushmore. To me, he is. In my
Okay.
opinion, I don't know how everybody
Okay.
else see it, but to me,
Okay. Okay.
he's in the Mount Rushmore. To me, is Floyd, Bud, Muhammad Ali,
Sugar
and the
Ray.
fourth. That's what I'm saying. The fourth spot is kind of tricky. I put Sugar Ray in there, but Tyson, he got a case too.
Yeah.
But I like
Yeah.
Sugar Ray. I like Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? And I like
Mm-hmm.
Pernell Whitaker too, but I like Sugar Ray in that fourth spot for me.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the
That's how I
fight,
saw it,
T?
man.
I mean, fight went how I thought it was going to go. I had it 8-4. I mean, Canelo did some good things. It wasn't when you rewatch the fight and really look at some of the highlights. I gave Canelo 4 rounds, but this fight was more for a casual. There's just stuff that you don't see that Bud was doing that you have to really just watch and break down and see exactly what he did. The first thing with boxing is footwork.
Mm-hmm.
Bud had what you call outside foot dominance, and what that is with your lead foot, you always want to be you always want your lead foot to be on the outside. Why? You control the angles, and also you can spin out of shit quicker versus when your foot was inside. Also, Bud did a very subtle thing at times, and Canelo did it too, but Bud was able to do it more often. He actually would step on Canelo's foot. Why is that important? Because Canelo couldn't move out of the way from some of the shots. So it's
Mm-hmm.
little subtle
Yeah, I
things in
saw that.
boxing. Footwork is like a lot of footwork stuff that goes on, a lot of jawing for positioning, right? And then Bud threw a lot of feint jabs. And I know it doesn't look like much, but also it kind of slowed down Canelo because Canelo doesn't jab as much as he used to, but he still throw a jab. But what Canelo wants to do is he goes to what you call a high guard, where you pretty much have your gloves up high and press forward. But the little feint jabs kind of created hesitation, also set up some other punches as well. Like I said, Canelo's not much of a jabber like he used to, but he'll still throw some jabs every now and then. And because Bud was able to dominate the footwork, he's able to position himself where Canelo really couldn't attack. And when he did attack, he's able to get out of there pretty quickly. Also, one thing with a high guard, and David Benavidez, some other fighters do this as well. When you fight with a high guard, sometimes what fighters do is they'll actually take a glove, pull the guard down, and then come with another punch to hit him. You see David Benavidez do it versus David Morrell earlier this year. It's fun fight.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in that constant high guard, you're always at risk of having somebody literally pull your glove down and then come with another shot. Bud's also one of the best counter punchers in boxing. We saw it versus Spence.
Yeah.
Anytime Canelo came with something, Bud does what you call catch and shoot, where he'll position himself to catch Canelo's punch with a glove and then come back immediately with another punch. Bud was able to stay in the pocket and throw with Canelo, which is probably I'm not surprised, but to see him do it as effectively as he did, and he actually just out thumped Canelo when they were standing face to face. A little bit surprising because that's what Canelo wanted to do, and you just saw a Canelo that was frustrated because fighters like Bud gave Canelo trouble. Floyd gave him trouble. Lara
Mm-hmm.
gave Canelo trouble, even though Canelo won that fight. A lot of people think that Lara beat Canelo. Bivol gave him trouble, and beat Canelo. So that type of style gives Canelo trouble. Plus, Bud's a southpaw. I mean, he can fight any stance, but he just went southpaw the whole fight, which gave Canelo trouble as well. He landed more shots. He actually landed more power shots. I mean, I knew that Bud fast. Canelo's frustrated. You could tell he was frustrated. You could tell that there's something he wanted to do that he wasn't able to do. Bud is a master of creating angles and lanes to throw shots. A couple times Canelo thought Bo was coming high, hit him with body shots, and then when Canelo anticipated Bo would come back high, so he switched up his punches and his punching variety a lot. And like I said, the footwork, lead foot dominance, he was able to get on the outside. Canelo tried to get outside, but he just didn't really have the angles. And also Canelo leans forward a lot. He's off balance when he come in because he would get frustrated. He would come in from way too far out and try to step forward and throw some punches. And Bud was prepared. Bud stayed balanced. A few times he's on his back foot, but even when he's on his back foot, he's more balanced than Canelo on his feet. He's able to move around quicker. So, I mean, Bud is a better boxer than Canelo, straight up. Like Canelo's a good boxer, but Bud's is a different level when it comes to footwork, defense, counter punching. and we saw on display. The one thing that coming in the fight people were concerned about was the weight class and the power difference. But like I said, Bud sparred with heavyweights, so you follow Bud. I wasn't really concerned about Canelo's power just because
At
the way
times he
that
just
Bud
looked like
trains
he
and
was
fights.
strong. At times he looked like he was even stronger than Canelo, and I know that was like one of the main things people was trying to make as a point coming into that fight. But it looked like it actually worked against Canelo in this fight.
Yeah, man. And BT, I said you that thing. Bud lifts weights and trains like a bodybuilder, and people think that slows your punches down, but when you do
No.
certain lifts like functional movements like deadlifting and squatting, things like that, that carries over. It doesn't matter, how heavy you lift, that carries over because it's a functional movement. 41 million views is good. I know some people were hating, because the Jake Paul Tyson fight got more views or whatever, and that's fine because casuals
Oh
want
yeah,
star
that was a
power,
gimmick.
and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a gimmick fight, bro.
exactly. And the thing about it is, Bud would be a much bigger star if Top Rank hadn't fumbled his career and he had left Top Rank. Bud's biggest mistake of his career was not leaving Top Rank earlier. He wanted the Spence fight years ago. He wanted Porter, and I know it got brought up. Canelo, I mean not Canelo, Bud versus Mayweather. And if you go off the resumes, I mean Floyd's resume is going to clear Bud just because Floyd had more bigger fights. He had De La Hoya, he had Mosley, he had
yeah.
Pacquiao, he had a young Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
Crawford wanted those type of fights, but top ranked Bob Arum and Al Heyman at PBC pretty much froze Bud out for years. And I'm happy that Bud was able to fight on the stage as big. He had the Spence fight and then this fight. Because this is what he should have been. This should have been the stage he deserved a long
Yeah,
time ago. His skills say that he deserved that stage, but boxing is more about promoting and star power and, like you said, creating casual fans and also at times gimmicks. And like his career was fumbled by his promotion group, and then of course PBC was scared of Bud because they knew that Bud was the best fighter in that welterweight class when welterweight class was stacked. And he had an Errol Spence and a Sean Porter and some other guys as well.
They
They
had
didn't want
Keith
nothing to do with
Thurman.
Bud.
They had
yeah. I love
Danny
Keith.
Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that 147 was stacked back then.
Yeah, they want nothing to do with Bud. But I think moving forward, now we got Turkey LSG pretty much making fights happen that we never
A-Rap
thought
money.
happened. The promoters have to fall in line a little bit more and make these fights. We're getting Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson early next year. We got Benavidez fighting later this year. Devin Haney's fighting Brian Norman later this year. So we still have a lot of good fights coming down the pipe. So I think boxing is in a good place with Turkey, with Netflix. The Zone is okay. I'm not really a big fan of the Zone, but it is what it is. But also, just like the overall presentation of the fight was good. The Netflix did a great job. Max Kellerman did a great job. Andre Ward, of course, did a great job. And the guy from USC that also was on the fight, God, I forgot his name, is John something. He actually was transitioned seamlessly to a boxing broadcast. I was kind of worried how a UFC guy was going to handle this fight, but he actually did very well. So I think boxing, if they continue down this path, it'll be in a good place. And as far as Bud Crawford's going to do next, I mean, he could fight Virgil Ortiz at 160. I don't think he's going up anyway because 175 is just different. Because another thing I want to say real quick, I know this is off topic, but I know people talk about the Floyd Canelo fight, but people don't realize that Floyd put a rehydration clause on Canelo in that fight, where Canelo could only rehydrate 13 pounds up, versus the weigh-in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think Floyd's going to win that fight, but did it make a difference in the fight? Absolutely. You know anything about fighters, as soon as they finish at the weigh-in, they are rehydrating, they're eating, they're doing all stuff. They do the absolute crazy stuff to make weight.
Yeah.
When you put a rehydration clause, that kind of limits that day between the weigh-in and the actual fight. Because Bud was at 175 during the fight. He said during the fight he was actually at 175. So Canelo was probably closer to like 180.
80-ish.
He's used to he's probably used to this weight. So
See, I wasn't even going
I'm
to bring
not a
that
fan
up.
of rehydration clauses.
Me neither. Hate him.
But I mean, Crawford versus Floyd. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a toss-up. Like you said, if you go off resumes, of course, Floyd's resume is going to look better. But if you
It's
go
going
off
clear.
eye test, it is actually a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. Now, some people probably say Floyd. I know Royal would say Floyd, but I think it's a 50-50 fight.
I think Pretty Boy Floyd might handle him at 135, but 147 is a toss-up. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. If it's like Money Mayweather and it's at 147,
yeah,
it's a toss-up. Pretty Boy Floyd, that was different.
He can get him out of there, I think. At 135.
Nah, I love the different contrast of Floyd's career, but it's actually true. Now, Pretty Boy was knocking him out, man. Like
he was more offensive then.
And then money. He was more tactical with his shit. Like he was really like playing chess with it, but he was still able to knock some of them Bamas out. So
yeah, he used to slip back into money.
That actually would have been a cool fight to kind of see those two go at it in their primes, man. I think that would be a really spectacle fight, both tactical. But just going back to gimmick fight, so we ain't no point. We ain't gonna watch that Tank shit, are we? We ain't watching that shit, are we? I just can't. That Tank and Paul fight, yeah. I can't, dog.
Fuck that fight.
It's a clear money grab for Tank.
Yep.
It's all it is. It's a money grab. It's going to do numbers because it's Tank and it's Jake Paul. Jake Paul has a big fan base on YouTube. And I give Jake Paul credit. He does a lot for women's boxing. The Serrano-Taylor fight did huge numbers, and he promotes women's boxing. So I give Jake Paul credit for that. And he uses his platform to promote the women boxers as well. And he's also like put some people on some big stages as well. But this is a gimmick fight, man. Like Tank is doing this for a payday, man. Like fight Haney, Shakur, anybody, bro. Like come on, man.
So
like,
does this fight count at all, or this was like this an exhibition and shit, right? Or this.
Yeah, it don't count.
I don't never think Tank gonna fight Shakur, bro. I don't
think so either. Like right now, the way y'all talking about how Canelo is avoiding old boy, it's kind of the same with Tank and Shakur right now. And that's just what it looks like to me, because it shouldn't be this hard for real. Like obviously y'all two of the top like fighters in y'all generation, like y'all should be going at it for real. Like I don't
honestly, if we're gonna keep it a stack, he should have gave Lamont a rematch.
Yeah.
But you want to fight Jake Paul for a gimmick fight? Like, come on, Bo. What we doing here, man? It don't make no sense to me.
It's just sad because, look, I feel like he's doing this because he got something going on. It's like that he needs a big money grab right now. That's just my opinion. That man stayed behind bars rather than the ring. So
it's crazy.
That was the point, man. But I mean, I know you brought off some fights, T. But what do you think is like the best next big fight that's coming up before the end of this year?
The top of my head, that Benavidez card at the end of the year is stacked November 25th. Like every fight's a championship fight. Got Devin Haney versus Brian Norman. That's going to be a good fight. Benavidez is fighting Anthony Yarde. Yarde is to be respected.
Mason fighting for the lightweight.
I'm doing Mason on that card.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some other.
And then my dude Ben Rodriguez on that card too. 4 championship fights in one night.
Oh, that's lit as fuck. Hell yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull up the schedule right now. I can tell you what's coming up.
Boots
Ennis is fighting. Boots Ennis is fighting on the 11th of October.
That's at 154,
Virgil
right?
Ortiz. Yep. Virgil Ortiz is fighting November 8th. He's a guy that's growing in popularity. A guy that Crawford could potentially face either at, I don't think Crawford's moved down to 154. I think they would happen at 160 if they were to pull that fight off. But right now, I would say the Benavidez card, November 25th, is definitely a night you want to tune into because there's so many championship fights on that card.
Okay.
Rodriguez, Abdullah Mason up and coming. But I think if David Benavidez handles business, I think he's going to fight Dimitri Bivol next. A lot of people are calling for it. I think Turkey's calling for it. And when Turkey wants something, he usually gets it. And I would love to see that fight. two of the best at 175, or Benavidez could fight Benavidez. Like David Benavidez right now has a lot of ways he can go. Either way, it's going to be a great fight. I wouldn't mind seeing a Bivol, Benavidez trilogy. I don't know how you feel about that, BT.
Nah, I want to see that too. Because both of them fights were some real good fights, man. So y'all won't mind seeing that. But Bivol versus Benavidez, man, that definitely piques my interest. I would love to see that. Because we ain't like yeah, so yeah, but I won't be opposed to a Bivol trilogy though.
I think if Devin Haney handles business, they're kind of already setting it up for a rematch with Ryan Garcia too, so watch out for that.
I'm very interested in that.
You think this is going to be more like a mental fight after what happened to him, or he going to come in, business and handle business?
I think it's going to be a mental fight, but respecting him because Norman got some daggone some bricks in both his hands. Like if he land a shot clean,
yeah.
So respect to Haney for even taking this fight, man, because Norman got some bricks in both his hands, man. So, but I think Haney's the better boxer.
Okay.
And I feel about the skills. If Haney handle his business, he'll beat Norman.
Okay.
That's a real good fight.
I'm waiting. I can't wait for that fight.
They're gonna be talking shit. It's gonna be.
Yep.
The build up to that fight's gonna be insane. I'll put it like that. I think it's gonna be a good fight, but I just think Shakur is a better boxer at the end of the day.
Facts.
Hey, you know how I do. I like it when it gets negative up in this beast. You feel me?
Driving off negativity.
Hey, man, before we switch it up, man, I do want to give a shout out to Bud. I saw what you did in that locker room, bit. That was smooth. I saw what you did when Angel and them walked in. That was smooth, my boy. That was smooth.
Hey, what did I tweeted or I put it in the chat? I said, bro, this man got a hug from Angel Reese. He got frizzy cornrows. This shit is over.
In the chat.
You did say it.
Nah,
when he came out to the mariachi band, I was like, yeah.
I knew what type of time it was then.
To come out.
But like Bud intros are starting to become a thing now because when the joint he did with Spence when Eminem came out, I was like, shit, this is gonna get this damn.
Yeah, it's getting spooky now, son.
Like you just feel like I know you was there, you and Brad was there live. See, I know when that joint came, you was like, oh shit, I know like the aura shifted in the whole building, didn't it?
Yeah, even the Spence fans were shook, bro.
Yeah, that shit got spooky, dog. I was like,
shit,
yeah.
Damn.
A shout out to Bud too because that's a road game in boxing, bro. It was 90% Canelo fans in Vegas, bro. On Mexican Independence Weekend at that, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like the Boston Celtics walking into LA eating tacos and shit. Like, yeah, what's good with it, dog? Like these motherfuckers didn't give a fuck, bro. I was like, oh, this shit might shit real, man. We thought Floyd was doing something wearing the little Mexican colors and shit. My man said, nah, I got the band with it tonight. That was smooth.
I saw that. I was like, I saw that. I thought Canelo was coming out first.
Shit, dog. Canelo came into some house Mexican music. I was like, nah, this ain't it, man. this ain't it, man. But nah, that's dope. Like I really enjoy it. Even though we had to stay up mad late for that joint. It was a lot of people staying up past their bedtimes to watch that fight, but it was worth it just to see the entertainment, see all the celebrities out there in Vegas. The boxers did put on a good show. Shout out to the undercard. It was some good fights in that undercard too. So it was overall a good night of boxing in my opinion.
No, what was crazy is like, that fight, I think it ended, well, at least like the post game stuff or post fight stuff didn't happen until like 2 a.m. And then I remember BT, I saw something that BT said in the chat, like don't end your way fight in like 4 hours.
Like shit.
No. I was like, no, what? Hell no,
I said, ain't no way. I'm gonna be up at 6 o'clock watching this fight, bro. I woke up at 9, like, okay, the fight already over. I'm good. I guess you saw like
that was even an afterthought for me. I was going to sleep, boy. I was done. I was done. I was done. But shit, speaking of done, man, it's tough for a few of these NFL players out here in the National Football League, man. Injury bug has already begun. It's contagious. A lot of teams have been affected already. It's spreading like COVID. It's going crazy. But of course, we're gonna have to start with the major news. Joe Burrow, turf toe, had to get surgery, likely out for 3 months. Probably a season-ending injury, depending on what Cincinnati got going on. But between that defense and highly relying on Jamar Chase and Higgins or whoever quarterback is back there throwing it to them, I don't know, y'all. You still got the Ravens, you still got the Steelers, and I don't know what their other schedule's looking like. It's just, I don't know, man. When they said this could be another injury luck situation, it didn't dawn on me until they said, I was like, but damn, this is looking straight like it. It's getting bad in Cincinnati, y'all.
Pain, bro. Y'all know Joey be my guy, bro. And to see my dog go out with another season-ending injury, I think this is his third one. The ACL, the wrist, and now this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
But I
shit's
mean,
sad, bro.
but technically he can come back like week 16.
Yeah,
If,
but
if,
this
well,
isn't gonna be.
if they good enough though, if they a wild card team at that point.
Yeah, but still, my dog missing a whole that's the whole season, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And to be honest, I get it. He's going to be a warrior, but with that offensive line, my God.
did y'all see this nigga sack numbers?
Yeah.
How many times he been sacked?
Over
Like,
200 times, right? In his career?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And that was compared, I think, Andrew Luck got sacked 164 times in his career.
Yep.
Yeah. So
How many for Joe? Exactly. He already beat that one game into the same season.
Yep.
yeah.
One game in. And that's not counting the sacks he probably took in preseason off some limited snaps. He had 3 in Washington.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I think it's over for them. They're not making the playoffs to me. It's just too many good teams in the AFC. I don't see them making the playoffs. And then your division, you got the Steelers and the Ravens. No, I don't see it happening. So Joey B, you might as well sit out the rest of the season. I know you want to come back because you're a dog, but it ain't gonna be worth it, my boy. To me, it's not.
Yeah. No,
So,
I feel it, especially with how their division looking. I mean, we already know. Yeah, you mentioned the Steelers and the Ravens, and then the AFC West, like Chiefs 0-2, and then Chargers 2-0. Like at least two teams coming from the going to the playoffs from that division, and then at least, and then one from the other two. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know like their backup Jake Browning has put them in at least like a situation before that they were like kind of one game
I
away.
mean,
One
they
that's
had
a
a better
bad.
defense though back
Yeah.
then.
But,
Defense
and
not
that's-
slow.
but the defense hasn't. Well, I guess the Jaguars, they weren't that good. But yeah.
I mean, I tell you this: if there's a backup that has experience playing regular season games, definitely that motherfucker. Cause shit.
Facts.
You think they can trade for somebody? I don't think they trade for anyone because
Not yet.
he started games for them before, so I don't think they're gonna trade. But yeah,
Yeah.
if they lose,
Jameis is available.
I'm about to say,
Well, he's not available, but he's a third string. Jameis is a third stringer. I mean, Jameis is just talent wise, like he could be a starter. Like
you gotta get Jameis a look.
Yeah,
Bengals problem is they like so cheap that they want to probably keep draft capital because they don't be trying to pay no fucking body.
Yeah.
But they probably gonna get Brown in the 3-game test and see where they at. Like I know they gotta play the Vikings, who also got an injury QB. JJ McCarthy is gonna be missing about 2 to 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Carson Wentz is gonna be starting for the Minnesota Vikings. So yeah, honestly, it's a lot of LSU football players being affected with these injuries. BT, I ain't gonna lie, my boy dealing with a knee sprain. Justin Chase got QBs that are out, man. It's getting ugly. Rod Thomas just got Trevor Lawrence as a QB. He can't do nothing about it.
Oh man.
Hey man.
Neighbors got Russ cooking too long in the kitchen and shit, man. He was doing so well till he threw that pick, dog.
Yeah,
like
pick.
God.
It was a bad pick. He threw that bitch out for grabs. I was like, yo,
Oh no, bro. It's looking tough for my dog. Hey, shout out Stingley though. He did his thing.
No,
I'm like,
Stanley,
hey, they lost the
Stanley
game,
doing
but
his
he did
thing.
his thing.
Stanley doing
I'm
his
like,
thing
hey,
out there. I
yup.
think maybe like a couple passes he got caught lacking on, but outside that, man, he was sticking to him.
Yeah, Buddy had 11 targets, only caught 5 passes. I mean, that's less than
Yeah,
half. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm cool with that one.
For a number one wide receiver, yeah, that's
Yup,
somebody you doing your job.
yup.
But yeah, man, hopefully the injuries don't keep piling up because right now, and it's not even just like QB, it's getting hit in like all different positions. So I don't know. We see how this goes because we know Bears lost their starting safety for the year and Jalen Johnson. That's a big hit for their defense.
Yeah, I don't rock with the Bears, man, but I feel bad for Johnson. Johnson, he's great, man.
He's
But
a
as me
football
and Corey
player.
always say, man, fuck the Bears.
and
Oh,
then
it's always fuck them.
and Khalil
Nah,
Mack.
y'all. Hey, you saw when Ben Johnson said they don't practice like they want to win. They don't practice like some shit like that. I was like, bro, this is your coach saying this shit. What is going on? That's on you, nigga. You a coach. Why?
I can't even
I don't
slander
get.
them like I want to.
It's sad. It's sad, bro. It's actually sad 'cause I know where you're getting at.
Oh, see, I was trying to
But
avoid that shit today, man.
nah,
But
we
yeah, I
gotta
got.
talk about it. We gotta talk
Okay,
about
go
it
ahead,
because
BT. It's
Dre.
your birthday.
Nah,
It's your
I'm gonna
birthday,
tell you
BT.
why.
Go ahead. It's your
I'm gonna
birthday,
tell you
BT.
why,
Go
Dre.
ahead.
I'm
It's
gonna
your
tell you why.
show, dog.
Let's
It's your
talk
show.
about it.
Because the last episode we did when Corey wasn't on, what did you say? Me and Corey are the polar opposite when it comes to these Panthers. He was the optimist, I'm the pessimistic one. But I'm also like I'm a realist with it too. Corey keep me on track though. He keep me like level headed sometimes when it comes to the Panthers. But what did I say? I said, bro, I gotta see it. I gotta see the games before I can get hyped. We seen these games. What that we saw for the fourth straight year, 0-2.
Damn.
0-2 for the fourth straight year. And y'all want us to be happy with these niggas? Like, bro, I put a Facebook post up the other day. It's like when you go see a therapist, like, what's wrong with you? And it was a picture of the Panthers. That's why niggas go to the therapist, because of the fucking Panthers, bro. These niggas, man, like, I don't understand these dudes, bro. Like, it's every single year, different coaches, different quarterbacks, same results. T came on
Hey,
screen because of
Tia
these
came
niggas,
on
bro.
camera.
Oh shit!
T came on
Oh,
screen because of these niggas. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
let T have his moment.
yeah,
Go ahead, T.
I'll go after all y'all. Yeah,
Go
I'll go
ahead,
after
T.
all y'all.
When T popped up on screen, I knew what time it was. You
Nah,
got it, bro.
My bad.
Dave, you might have.
I mean, what we're on track for an 8 straight losing season. Like ever since David Tepper has taken over this franchise, this team has been the worst franchise in the NFL. Worse than the Jets, worse than the Bears, worse than whoever the Browns.
Worse than the Raiders.
So
Yes.
yeah, I mean the Raiders been in the playoffs recently, like what 2021.
At least
Yep.
they've been at least once or twice. Yeah. Yeah.
So what I see Bryce Young hasn't gotten better. I'm not saying he's regressed, but he hasn't gotten better. I see a coach who's been out-coached by a rookie head coach the first game, and then a guy who just took over the Cardinals, I think, last year. Why
Yeah.
start off games so poorly? Who was responsible for the protections? Because it's ridiculous that our pass protection was so bad at the beginning of the game, and it wasn't that great in the first game. It was Jacksonville either. These aren't great D lines. We don't think of Jacksonville as Arizona as having great defensive lines, great edge rushers, and we got absolutely mollywopped to start that game. It was ridiculous. The only reason why that game even became close was Kyler Murray threw a boneheaded interception, right? Then Arizona's secondary was banged up, so they had to play vanilla coverage the whole fourth quarter. They had guys dropping like flies, and
Yep.
then the penalties kept a lot of our drives alive. But you know what? Just like what the Panthers do, that game kind of sums up how the Panthers do. They start poorly, or they start the season off poorly. They finish the game strong. They give you a little bit of optimism, and then they let you down again.
Bro,
That is real
because
shit.
the Cardinals, they tried their hardest
To
to lose
lose
that game.
game. Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen a team try their hardest to lose the game, and you still can't win the fucking game because of what he said. Protection. That last drive, they was blitzing the fuck out of Bryce
Yeah.
with bad cornerback play, safety play.
Holding
still
on every play. On the defensive holding almost every play, bro.
You know what pisses me off, bro? Xavier Leggett has 8 yards in 2 games,
On 15
and
targets.
Lad McConkey was picked 2 picks after Leggett, bro.
It's not even
What
Lad.
Lad's doing with Justin
Your
Herbert,
boy
bro.
was picked after him.
Uh,
Keon got picked.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I think Keon got picked the first pick by the Bills.
Yep. And Canal is talking about, well, maybe I could do something for him. Well, do something. You invested in a first round pick in this guy. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to question Dave Canales as a coach. And also, he got a lot of credit for Baker Mayfield's first season in Tampa. But I don't want to give Dave Canales credit. You know, I give credit for Baker Mayfield was Sean McVay. That year that Baker Mayfield ended up with the Rams to end the season,
Yeah.
he got to see what the winning franchise looked like. He got to see what a Super Bowl coach looked like. The Rams were fresh off a Super Bowl. They had a lot of injuries. Stafford got injured. So Baker got to play and also sit behind Matthew Stafford. But yeah, he had to be in the winning organization. Then he goes to Tampa, has a great year. But Dave Canales gets the credit. But really, Sean McVay should get the credit because he's the one that brought Baker in, brought him to a winning organization, showed him how a winning franchise is and a winning quarterback is supposed to play.
Tampa Bay won the division last year, right?
2 years.
Where was Canales?
Like 4
the last 3, yeah, 4.
But where was Canales at last year?
And then one more point, I pass the ball off to Corey or Dave, whoever wants it. But one more point.
On Dave.
You know, this is only the second time that Bryce Young has thrown for over 300 yards in a game in 31 starts. So basically, he's played about 2 full seasons starting, right? Only 2 300-yard games. That's unacceptable to me. A lot of that to me is coaching. Frank Wright obviously didn't want Bryce Young. He wanted to see this strike. We all know that. So he didn't give a fuck once we drafted Bryce. But then, like, we saw his struggle last year, new system. But we've seen Caleb Williams come in and throw for 300-plus yards at least twice or 3 times last year, right? I mean, come on now. Like, that stat was kind of telling that he had a career high in yards, attempts, and completions in the Arizona game. So you're telling me not one game he's had over 328 5 yards passing his whole career so far? He's in year 3.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's not all on Bryce. I think Bryce played well in the second half. And like I said, the situation kind of
it was good adjustments. It was good adjustments by him because he was making better decisions. Like, he stopped trying to play hero ball. Like, from what I saw in that game, he stopped trying to play hero ball because a lot of Bryce's early mistakes always come from him either holding on to the ball too long and keeping it in one hand, or him actually holding on to the ball and throwing it into a coverage that it shouldn't even been thrown into.
Yeah, I don't understand that part. Like this, the fumble, I don't really blame him for the fumble because he was getting blitzed. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make something happen. But the interception, I was like, bro, what the fuck are you looking at? Why did you throw the ball?
Yeah.
Like, throw that bitch away. Throw it at the ground. Like, what is you doing? Take the sack. Like, bro, what you doing?
There's only one interception I don't blame him for. It was that tip. That was in Jacksonville. That's the only one I don't blame him for.
Yeah, tip passes, you can't do anything about that. That's just luck. Luck of the draw right there.
Hey, I got a question, and anybody can answer. So, of course, after start 0-2 again, as you see, we got Steve Smith in the media now. And, you know, he said some things about the city of Charlotte. He said some things about Panthers fans. And then apparently y'all already responded in his DMs with threats and everything. Things are getting kind of toxic.
I ain't say shit. But
he already a lost cause, if you ask me. He been off the Mount Rushmore for Panther players.
Man. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'm not going to do
that.
Julius Peppers, Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton. Like, we can name them.
Bro, I love Thomas Davis. That's my guy. 3 ACLs came back. I'm not paying Thomas above Smitty, bro.
I mean,
just not.
Steve Smith was a Triple Crown winner, and just based on the stats,
with Jake Delhomme as his quarterback.
Yeah, dog. Like, I just can't do it, bro.
No. Let Corey have his take, dog.
The take is fair. The take is fair. Me personally, I just say I ain't gonna let no little comments, bro. Like, so
he has to say the thing that's gonna do it to. He has to say the thing that's gonna do it. Yeah, Dave.
And for me, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I know, like, I know Cam.
You
Is
know
like
we
the Panthers.
petty. You know we
Facts.
petty, dog.
Facts. And I know for me, like I know Cam is the Panthers GOAT. I get it. But me growing up, like I grew up watching Smitty, bro. Like I played football when Smitty was playing football. And I'm like Smitty's height. So seeing somebody that's my height playing football
Steve
and
Smith had
dominating like
Bama's
he
and
did,
PG wearing his jersey, dog. I'm just going. I
that's what I'm
mean,
saying, bro.
you are entitled to feel the way you feel. We are not going to dispute that. I'm
No.
gonna laugh at.
That's what I'm saying too. Like it's like that. Like Corey's Mount Rushmore is fair.
Hey, Corey,
But
look at Corey's face. Corey said, "I don't give a fuck."
Corey, like, yeah. Like you gonna get, hey,
I'm gonna
you
give it
ain't
to
gotta
him.
give,
I don't give
you ain't
a- I
gotta
don't
give.
give two shits.
That's all good. But you gonna
Yeah.
you gonna respect his pimping though. You gonna respect his pimping. So
You
but
are,
like,
bro.
yeah.
At the end of the
So,
day, what we always say, Dre, we gonna get these agendas off.
That's cool.
Like,
I respect
yeah,
it, but
that
Thomas is
that
not
is
better than
cool.
Smitty, bro. In
That,
no shape, form, or fashion, bro.
let,
cool.
let the negativity thrive.
Broken
Let the negativity thrive,
But
BT. Just let it.
I'm just saying for
and
me.
we
Look,
get
look.
effective.
I'm just saying for me, because like Steve Smith came in what 2001, right? That's
Yup.
when he got drafted. That's around like maybe like 2 years before that is like when I really started watching football and actually like okay, like yeah, I'm a Panthers fan. And then like throughout his whole career before Cam Newton, like Steve Smith was like the star player for the Panthers, bro. Like so
BT, I don't know. I
that's
don't
like
know
my
if you
guy.
watch Star Wars or not, but Corey's just going through his little Anakin journey right now, man. He about
Nah,
to turn.
yeah.
He about to
Hey,
turn. He about to
it's
turn. He about to
all
turn. He about
good.
to turn over.
It's
He,
all
he,
good. It's all
yeah,
good.
he's at that crossroad. He had to make a choice. I think I know which
It's
choice he's
all
making right now.
it's
So
all good because I'll give y'all a great example. There was one day y'all talk about how fucking CMG has all these great artists and I gotta be over here like and I gotta be over here like
Yeah.
they got a point. They got a
Yeah.
point, but I don't like the nigga that's in charge, but they got a point.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna leave it alone. We ain't gonna act like Cam ain't said no wild shit before. We
Oh,
ain't gonna
yeah.
act like
Yeah.
Peppers ain't go to the fucking Bears. The
Oh,
only
yeah.
person on that list that's squeaky clean is Luke.
Luke.
You know what I'm saying? TD out here and daggone allegations right now, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna act like
Oh, he did
all
that
the niggas
shit.
is squeaky clean, bro.
Guilty
Oh,
as
You know what I'm
fuck.
saying?
Damn.
Thomas Davis owes a
We're not
boring
gonna-
story,
that's
bro.
right,
I see the type of girls that work at 1058, bro. He guilty.
No.
I just said allegedly. I'm not.
I'm not bringing that up, but I will say this.
So we not. So
He
we
do
not gonna
got
act like all these
something
niggas is squeaky clean,
He
bro.
do
All
got
these
he
niggas
do
got some
got
fucking
something in
pass.
common. He do got something in common with a specific coach that coaches on the Panthers currently, and that's the defensive coordinator. And I've noticed
Okay.
something. It's a trend with these particular coaches and players whenever they start acting crazy and they start acting wild. There's always one thing in common, and I think y'all know what it is.
My fucking gosh!
Oh, somebody done me wrong.
So
You know what's crazy, man? I saw that shit light up, and I was like, "Did I press something?" I was like, yo.
So I've noticed a trend. They both of them actually on my list. They're on my white wife list, along with the original coach, white wife himself, Hubert Davis.
Please don't get me started, bro.
Yeah,
we got some time.
Yeah. Facts.
But I noticed that about Evero. I noticed that. They said he was this big defensive guru. He's learned from some of the best defensive minds in the league and da. And coming over here, yes, don't get me wrong. Dave Canales, nice guy, but horrible coach at this particular point. I can't even give you props for the quote unquote resurgence of Bryce for those last 8-9 games. I feel like that was just him wanting to get his shit off. Because at the end of the day, it was like, all right, I had a bitch that broke up with me and she was fucking with somebody else. I'm just gonna go out here and ball the fuck out and show her why I'm me. Like I think that's what that was at that point. And now we look at him and he's back to being that nice guy. So that soft, timid voice, nice guy. Hey guys, That's what he is right now. Once again, this
Yeah,
not
it's
drag
on.
your nuts, Bryce.
Bryce just gives off company, man. But kind of say something about the city. I'm tired of people dunking on the city of Charlotte like it's a bad sports town. When, in my opinion, we talked about it, the fans outperformed the team. We
Yeah,
just talked about the Panthers are on their way to what their 8th straight losing season. They've only had 7 winning seasons in 30 years, right? The Hornets, Corey, you've been to games. Everybody has pretty much been to Hornets game, I think, in this chat. Crowds are usually really good, even when the team is bad. Like I remember, like when LaMelo, a couple years ago, when LaMelo was out, it was Brandon Miller's rookie year, and that's all we had was Brandon Miller. People still showed up, even
yeah.
for like games that weren't even big draws. Like I went to a game back in March. It was like we played the Spurs, and of course, people want to see Wemby, but it was like LaMelo and everybody was like, no Brandon Miller, no Trey Mann, whatever. It felt like a playoff game in there.
I mean, one, y'all definitely more of a basketball town than a football town. But it's like I said in the chat, it's certain cities when it comes to certain sports where when you're good or bad, the fans are going to show up for you no matter what. You don't got to worry
Yeah.
about that joint. But
Even,
some
sorry to cut you off, Dre, but even with the Panthers, like they don't necessarily sell out every game, but it's at least like 80% full. Like it's not like the stadium is completely half empty either. Like people still show up, and for what the team has put out recently, I think the fans outperform that team as well. And for Steve Smith to call us a fair weather city, weekend city is crazy because this franchise has never given us back-to-back winning seasons.
Hey, hell, bro! Like Charlotte FC is giving you 2 back-to-back winning seasons, and
the fans showed the fuck out for them,
and just clinched the playoff spot, and beat Messi when he came to town, bro.
Yeah, the fans showed the fuck out for Charlotte FC.
Charlotte FC.
I'm telling you, bro. Like if the Hornets were consistently win, bro. You think
it'd be crazy.
Now?
It'd be crazy in there. It'd be crazy in there.
The thing about it with the Panthers is no culture. It's literally no fucking culture for this team. Like, think about it. Like, and I know T have, but think about it back when Cam was here. No matter if it was a winning season, losing season, whatever it may be, Cam brought a specific level of culture. He brought a certain level of hypeness, crowd involvement that made you feel good about even being at the game. If you lost, it was like, damn, I thought we were still going to be in this game no matter what type shit.
Yeah, because you had one of those ones.
Now it's like we lose, and it's like, I mean, I thought we.
No, in that Corey, to add to your point, like Cam brought the culture in the building, and then Luke and Thomas Davis brought the culture on the field. You knew that was going to be physical. You knew we were going to run the ball. You knew we were going to play physical on defense. We're going to hit you in the mouth.
Identity.
Like you said, there's no culture. There's no identity. Like I could say for the Hornets, as dysfunctional as they are, and as much as we joke about the draft picks they made, they're actually setting a culture. They're bringing in guys of character, high character guys, smart, high IQ basketball players, which is something that we've been lacking. And then you still have that guy LaMelo that brings the flash and the flair. Brandon Miller is your dog. In my opinion, Brandon Miller is the alpha. I mean, LaMelo's an alpha too, but in a different way. But Brandon Miller's your alpha. Then you bring in a bunch of guys who are going to know their role and play at a high level, and also come from winning environments, UConn, Duke, etc. Right? And then Grant Williams is a solid vet. Bringing in Dinwiddie, we can joke about Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's been on some winning teams that got pretty far in the postseason.
Fuck Dinwiddie. He ain't gonna do a goddamn thing, bum ass nigga. My bad, y'all.
Respect.
But I mean, you have guys that are coming in that have just been on winning teams, which is something that the Hornets need badly, right? So I can say that they have a direction and a plan. It seems like they finally have a planned direction, right? The Panthers have no plan. You draft Bryce, and what? Like T-Mac, of course, has worked out. But also, I don't think we really played in Bryce's skills. I mean, not skills, strengths the most. I don't think we played it. Legette's strengths the most. T-Mac is just a baller. But we don't even put guys in position to succeed. What's going to make it even worse is that we're down 2 offensive linemen, and our protections are so bad. We're down 2 offensive linemen, and the Atlanta defense actually played well to start the season. And they got 2 guys on their D-line they drafted. I think are going to be really good, in Pierce and Walker.
Fuck Pierce.
I was about to say that. Thank you.
I got you.
Like, all jokes aside, like, y'all know I love to talk shit about Atlanta, but they're putting shit together down there. Like,
they are.
Like I can't slander them. Like honestly, we really are a basement team. Like literally, we're down there with the Saints. We're gonna compete with the Saints
Yeah. And to
for
be honest with
first
you,
overall.
I could say the Saints look better than us. I mean, they haven't been blown out yet this year. They competed.
Exactly. They compete.
Yep.
They've competed in their games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Granted, the fact that Purdy was out, they still competed against a team that still has pieces, and they don't have shit.
Yeah, nothing, man.
They might as well trade out Kamara because they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at another top 10 pick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Might be top 5.
Might be top 5.
Because I refuse to believe. No matter when Jalen Coker comes back, I refuse to believe he's that much of the change. If he's that much of the change, y'all better lock him the fuck up and get him a lifelong contract. If he's that much of the change.
No, I agree, man. But like you said, there's no culture, and it starts from the top, man. Tepper, he's been quiet, but I mean, at what point, you hire Dan Morgan, who's already in the front. Like, we got to bring somebody in from outside the Panthers and outside Tepper that just knows how to win and start. We might have to literally tear it down again and start over. Like, that's what it's looking like if this doesn't turn around soon, man, because I just don't see much hope moving forward the rest of the season, man. Like, I just don't know how they're going to get better. Corbett,
honestly,
forgot that.
Right behind.
Honestly, I really don't know if, and this, I guess, is the optimistic part in me. I don't know if it's Dan Morgan. I really don't know if it's because I really can't tell. A lot of this shit is on the field type stuff. Like the only thing that at this point I can blame Dan Morgan for is the Xavier Legette pick. That's literally it.
Yep.
That's fair.
And I don't really blame Dan Morgan either, bro. I really don't, because he's not bringing in bad players. It's just coaching, bro. Like, coach these niggas up.
It's all coaching, bro. It's all because look, like the second half of last season, what we saw, what are the main things that we saw? Even though a lot of those things didn't translate to wins, we got some wins off of those last like 7-8 games. But you saw effort, you saw discipline, you saw competition, you saw energy.
Yes.
I don't see energy. The first
this
2 games.
Is what we saw. We had an identity in those games as well because we were attempting to establish the run. That's the issue. Here. We have 2,000-yard running backs in our backfield.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck? And like no disrespect whatsoever, and I understand the reason why Bryce was throwing over 40 passes. Why the fuck aren't we trying to establish that run better? Why the fuck aren't we running any misdirection plays? Why the hell was the whole first half of the first game we're running vanilla offense?
That first game being there really pissed me off because literally we would run the ball first down. It'd be 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1, right? Everybody knows that we're going to hand the ball off again. I'm like, this is play action downs. Like, come on, take a shot down the field. And then it'll be a negative run. So now we're in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. It's obvious passing down, and teams are going to tee off with the pass rush against us, man. Like, the play calling leaves a lot to be desired, man. Mm-hmm. So you're right. I'll give Dan Morgan a pass outside look at. It's really coaching.
It's all coaching, man. It's all coaching, bro.
It's no philosophy.
It's a reflection. Like I feel like most of like what you see on the field, as far as like the discipline and just like how organized the team is a reflection of the coaching staff. And if the coaching staff can't get these guys prepared, that's the issue.
Because I will say this also, a lot of the pieces that we do have, we've seen flashes of them. Like no matter who it is, like a JT Sanders, like it seems like he should be a pretty good tight end, right? Not pretty good, a pretty decent tight end, serviceable tight end. Same thing with a Tommy Tremble, doing it when they can.
Yeah,
you don't depend on them, but they can get it done whenever it need be.
Even that dude Tremaine was able to catch a few passes.
Oh, that was a nasty fucking pass that he caught.
Yeah, man. Like we got the talent, bro. Like we have some talent at least to be competitive. Because like we've said like 7 games, we competitive to be in a 5. We have the talent to at least be a 5-win team, a 6-win team, bro. Like at least to be competitive enough to be in these games.
Again, if we only win 5 games this season, I'm standing on it. This is it was a horrible season because you only want to grow no matter what. What did we lose from last season? being completely honest. What did we lose?
I mean,
Miles
not
Sanders.
really
That was
much.
it. We lost Miles Sanders, and we replaced Miles Sanders with a 1,000-yard running back. So overall, we should be a better offense than what we're showing. We're looking at rankings and everything. We're not
Dead
even top
last.
20.
31,
Yeah,
32,
damn
30.
near,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dead last.
offense. So it's like there's no excuse for the performance that they displayed. And like T said, it's not like we played against a top 10 defense or a top 5 defense or anything of that sort. We literally played against the Cardinals. We literally played against Jacksonville. And 2 games in a row, we start off real shitty. But no sooner as the fourth quarter comes around, that's when we can start trying to sneak in because these teams are making mistakes at this point. There's no excuse for that.
And then yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, my bad.
That's not adjustments either. That's not adjustments from the coaching staff. That's just we getting lucky at the right time type shit.
And half of like Arizona's points on Sunday was off of our turnovers, bro.
Yeah.
Was off of our shit, bro.
Yeah, they spotted them niggas 10 points.
No, you good. And even like if we down 27-3 and you chalk it up as an L, like why are we keep going for two? Like, okay, if we had not gone for 2 and things that went the way they were, and we had got that on and still had got that onside kick, we're down 3 and all we need is a field goal to at least force overtime. Like, bro, like, so I think just things will get mismanaged, at least like from what I've seen.
Take the points.
Games.
Hey.
It feels like we've hired some frauds, and we've like Dave Canales seems like a fraud. Alvarez seems like a fraud.
How Shaq said, you owe me an apology, you tricked me.
What's up?
I said, how Shaq said, you owe me an apology, you tricked me.
Yeah. I don't know.
But to your point, like how you said about taking the points and everything, Dre, and also Dave, same thing we can say about the Jacksonville game. There's no reason why we should have went for fucking 4. Literally in the red zone. Not 4, but going for it on the 4th when we was in the red zone. We should have took those 3 points. That would have put us down, like 3 points against Jacksonville.
Exactly. And then the play call was off, and then Leggett didn't even look for the ball. That's why Bryce threw his helmet.
We might have to unpin that picture, man.
Don't get me started on Leggett, bro. Like,
We might have to unpin that. We have to unpin that picture, man.
I'll grab that pic real quick.
I mean, what picture? Look at the profile.
All right, bet.
Take a look at the profile. What picture are you talking about?
Bet.
Have you looked at Instagram profile lately?
Nah.
NFL Ben Simmons. All right, bet.
What picture?
Oh shit!
Hey, look,
oh
man.
Shit!
Look, man. There's no reason why I could be sitting on my couch and you have more targets than me and I have more yards than you. There should be no reason. There should be no reason, bro.
Them horses.
You have more targets than me, and I have more yards than you.
Hey, Dave, I got one. Them horses that he was watching at the Kentucky Derby got more yards than him.
Damn.
And there you have it. There you have it.
And what did I tell y'all previously, bro? I told y'all, like, yeah, it's all fine and dandy until the season started and this nigga not producing. Him doing this little World Tour he was on. It was all fine and dandy. You know, the little accent or whatever until the season start. And this nigga not producing. And they get mad at us when we keeping it the stack. Like, no, man. Like, we know Leggett is a cool guy. We met the nigga. Cool dude. You feel me? But, bro, you gotta produce.
Nigga, if you have one catch for -2 yards, you are getting cooked on 8 targets.
The tape don't look good. The tape don't look good at all. That's all I can say. But yeah,
I know Dre, you gotta go. Any thoughts on college football? Any thoughts on games? I know y'all got the Gators on Saturday.
if we don't smack them niggas, I'm gonna be pissed.
Nah, I ain't gonna go. The defense is good, but y'all should beat them boys.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, okay, rivalry game. I just want to go get the dub. Yeah, just go ahead and get the dub. You know, protect home field and all that. But we should really smack them niggas. But I am gonna respect their defense. They do got some players on the other side of the ball. So I get it. But
Tennessee fumbled versus Georgia, man. They fumbled that.
Tennessee did some Tennessee shit.
That kicker. Yeah, that kicker, dog.
I'll say one game I'm looking forward to Auburn versus Oklahoma. We talked about a couple episodes before. I think Oklahoma has a good chance to possibly get to the SEC championship game, but they don't. They have a tough stretch, but they've been playing really well. And Auburn has looked pretty solid so far. What else is on deck this week?
I mean, if
That's
we go back
really
to
it. I mean,
if we go back to the NFL, we got a rematch of a divisional round playoff matchup between Eagles and the Rams. And one of the big hot takes right now is like people are finally watching tape and seeing how exposed the tush push play really is with the guards pulling early before the balls even snap. So that's going to be interesting to see how refs call that play when that happens in the game. And then you also got we got a primetime game with Detroit versus the Ravens. Detroit bounced back in a flashy way, beating the shit out their old offensive coordinator and the Chicago Bears. They ran the scoreboard up. But an interesting game, we have the 0-2 Chiefs versus the 0-2 Giants.
Whew.
I think there might be some magic somewhere in that game. I don't know why.
I don't know. That might be the last game that Russell Wilson start for the Giants. Nah,
Gonna be the one.
Just on some real shit, man. If he like turns the ball over like he did against the Cowboys, I know he balled out, but that one crucial turnover cost him the game. So
That's all it
if you
takes.
don't ball out, if you don't ball out and get a W, I think it's gonna be Jackson Dart time.
Man,
Jackson
Because
Dart.
what threw me off, like they just put him in there like randomly, like in the fourth quarter or something, and then like the
They knew what
next
they was
play,
doing.
Russell Wilson throws a bomb for a touchdown. I thought it was Dart at first that threw it, but yeah, I feel like Dayball itching to put Dart in there, bro.
You know
itching
he
to put
is.
Dart.
yeah, want that one rest fuck up.
Yeah,
I feel like Eagles might be on upset alert, and it's not me being a hater. I think Rams are gonna come in that game trying to prove something.
I think
yeah,
so.
they're more
They know that.
motivated.
Honestly, they want their get back. They
Yeah, I
really
got
want
the
their
Rams
get back.
winning.
Yeah, bro. Because
And and,
Devontae
and,
Adams.
Eagles, and Eagles, they won the first two games, but they've been having some like sloppy halves or some floppy like games. Like defense been doing the thing. Offense be hot and cold right now, and Rams defense is improving, and
Jalen
their
Hurts didn't
offense
even have
starting to
100
click.
yards. Jalen Hurts didn't even have 100 yards passing last.
Yeah,
first
Yeah,
101.
did hit it.
Oh,
He
101.
did. He
Yeah,
did.
he had
Yeah.
101.
Honestly, and we gonna hate to say this, the best looking team in the league has been the Bills.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a stack
Well,
they have, and I'm not gonna hate on them niggas no
yeah.
more, man. Like I'm gonna give him his props, bro. Like Johnson's really a
Yeah,
beast, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they might the Daniels fire after this Thursday night game.
I
I ain't gonna
see.
hold
Yeah.
y'all.
Oh yeah. No, that shit is gonna implode on Thursday night.
yeah.
That shit is gonna
If
implode.
they get work,
That
yeah,
that
Who
shit
they
is
play
gonna
Thursday?
implode. The
The
Dolphins and
Dolphins. The
Bills.
Dolphins.
Dolphins and
Oh,
if
Bills.
they get work,
I got Buffalo by 14.
Oh, for sure. For
oh
sure. I
shit.
mean, that that dumpster fire. That dumpster fire is gonna spill over, bro. It's
If
gonna spill over.
if they get work, they gonna have to look for a quarterback, man, for real. I think the Tua experiment is over.
They gonna have to look for a coach.
That
Might
too.
might have
He
to.
out of here. Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
already going with the mindset he's gonna be out of here. He's gonna have to wear a lot of that shit that about Tua having these concussions. He's gonna have to wear a lot of that. They're gonna force him to wear that.
It's crazy, bro, because he was the hot name like 2 years
Yeah,
ago. But that's all it takes, bro. What's the NFL? We say,
not
what
for
have you done
long.
for
Not
me
for
lately?
long.
And not for long. Like,
Shit, man. You go from the hot commodity to be called nerd boy or all this slander.
To be honest, we've seen
Crazy
it. We've seen it
slander.
with damn
You
Bill
seen
stuff.
with Cliff?
Oh, I know
You
it.
you see it with Cliff Berry,
Yeah,
Cliff
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury. Like it happens.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
you come in, you the hot shot, and honestly, Ben Johnson might be in the same boat if he don't fix this Caleb Williams situation
hey,
because
Yeah.
he
you
got
could
3
be that
years.
dude.
he
You
looks
could be that
very
dude,
hot
but
right now.
The only person to survive it was Sean McVay. That's the only person to survive it. To be the
And
Matt
hot guy.
Matt
speaking of
LaFleur,
speaking of
Matt
McVay, bro,
LaFleur too.
I gotta give Stafford some credit, bro. Like that boy, man, them throws he been making these first 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
Starts,
Like
boy.
that
and he
nigga arm talent
and
is
How can
wicked,
you
son.
and he got a bad back.
I would say I know Buffalo look good, but the Packers look
The Packers,
really good
Packers
too.
do look good too.
Packers look good.
Packers
Packers
look
look good.
Hey, but y'all remember I said it before the trade. I was like, that's my NFC North pick.
You
I've been
called it.
saying that shit. I've been saying that
called
shit
it.
all off season.
honestly, that's my NFC pick right now, man. The Packers.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Of the
I got
NFC.
the Rams. I ain't gonna hold you. If Stafford can stay healthy.
Nah, yeah,
But-
no,
and-
I
Yeah.
believe it. I believe it with him and Devontae and Puka. That's
Keeping it with Stafford real quick, but that's the thing about it. Like he's always had that talent. He just
Yep.
wasn't racking up the wins. If we think about it, look at him in
Yeah,
Detroit.
facts. Him
Detroit.
and Megatron
Yeah,
was putting
Detroit.
them numbers. Yeah, it's putting them
Yeah,
numbers.
but the rest of the team was bad. Like the defense
Exactly.
is bad.
Yup.
Yeah, so
No, but those are the 3 games I'm really looking into because I feel like those are good kind of measuring sticks. And honestly, the Chiefs, because Patty hasn't been playing bad in my opinion. It's just the Chiefs are just in a slump right now. It's like
time.
this. It's definitely like they got like the Super Bowl hangover. Coming over from last season into this season, they just don't look. You know, at some point, you just don't look as dominant anymore. Like teams are catching
It's
up.
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're not running the ball well. Like I think Mahomes has been the leading
the
rusher
best runner. Yeah.
both games.
My man got the fade, and all of a sudden he acted like he finally remembered that he could actually run the football during the regular season.
Yeah, hey, and then like they
He's running away from home.
dearly miss Rasheed Rice. They dearly miss him. And yeah,
Oh, and everybody, make sure y'all go ahead and watch that Patrick Mahomes biopic that's coming out this weekend. Hell,
Yeah,
make sure y'all go
yeah.
watch that joint.
We ain't there for that.
Support Marlon Wayans. You know, one of the great
Yeah, Black
Wayne
movie.
brothers. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Peele on that joint. Yeah, like
And speaking
that's
of Mahomes, this is birthday today too. We share the same birthday.
oh yeah, happy birthday to my
Shout
homie
out, Patty.
Virgo.
Facts,
Yeah.
Virgo.
We not to toot our horns or anything like
Fuck
that. We got fuck it then. All right, fuck it then.
No, we won't talk that shit.
It's BT's birthday. It's his show.
Fuck
It's his
that.
show.
Michael
We gotta
Jackson,
toot the
Kobe
horn,
Bryant.
Michael Jackson alone is already
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
beyond one of my favorites, 2 of my favorites, Ludacris and Nas.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we fucking got it, bro. Like Mace, Murder Mace.
Yeah,
We
Wale.
got it.
Shout out to
Yup.
Dre.
Shout out to Dre. I was about to say that shit. They share the same birthday. Yup.
Corey, your favorite point guard, Virgo too.
Yeah,
Wait.
who that?
James
Rondo?
Harden.
Oh, Harden.
Oh,
I
damn.
say, hold up.
I say Rondo.
Yeah. He is.
Get dumb hype, bro. He's
I'm
like,
about to say
Rondo?
Rondo or Virgo. Like,
No, like, hold on. Rondo on that. No, after I was like Rondo, I was like, no, because it ain't Anthony Johnson. He's like, no.
What?
Man. But nah, man, I think we got another good weekend of football coming up. Definitely should see some interesting results coming from both college and the NFL. But before we end this joint, we do want to mention other news that just broke earlier today. College football is getting rid of the spring transfer portal. So we've got to see how college teams are going to adjust to that because for some reason it just seems like they had like 3 transfer windows for college football. You had the Bama that leaves as soon before the college bowl season starts, then after the bowl season starts, and then they get to a team, it's like, oh shit, I'm still second string. Let me go somewhere else for the season. So that spring portal season is over with. So we just gotta see how they're gonna adapt to the changes and see if they're gonna expand the portal for when the season's over and everything. So we keep y'all updated on that. But yeah, man, as always, thank you for rocking with us. Man, Dave, what we tell these folks, man?
You already know what it is. Subscribe to the pod, dog. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening to us. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you for watching us for this episode. If you listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, whatever the case may be, make sure you follow us on there too. Make sure you follow us on social media platforms, Instagram, X, Facebook. We on there. Be on the lookout for content as we upload it and bring it to you. And yeah, man, football is well underway. WNBA playoffs just started this week. We got some game threes coming up.
Yeah,
We'll see how that
yeah, I
goes.
saw. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
told
talk
you.
about it
I
a bit
told
more.
y'all in the chat. I say. I think all these series gonna go the distance. So far, I'm
Yeah,
3 for
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
I'm a little shocked. I'm a little shocked at some of it. Like I thought Aces and Storm would be over, but nah, we'll see how that go.
Nah,
Fever.
Should
I
be dope. Yeah.
definitely thought that'd be over. I definitely thought
Yeah.
that'd be over, but yeah, but you know,
Fever, even though
Fever
they don't
got hard.
got,
Fever
they
got
still
hard.
got they still got two really good players in Aaliyah
Yeah.
Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. So
Yeah,
I gave them one game at least. But yeah, man, we got some interesting stuff coming up. You know, baseball postseason's coming around the corner.
yeah. Baseball
Um, and
September 30th. Lock 'em.
let the remember y'all, the sports equinox is coming. The sports equinox is coming. The sports
October
equinox is
27th.
coming. The
October
sports
27th.
equinox is coming. If you
Yeah.
October
know, you
27th.
know. If you know, you know.
Few more
But
weeks.
October
Let me say one
27th.
thing before we close, though.
Yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, go
All
ahead.
right, I
It's
know
your
it's my
show.
birthday. I know it's
It's your
my
show.
birthday. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody who showed me love on my birthday. Shout out to my niggas, man. Dave, Dre, C Note, T, Brad, all the niggas in the chat, bro. Shout out to y'all. My nigga Cool Kev. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all showing me love.
Hold on, one thing. Hold on, one thing.
Go ahead, go ahead, go
Adam
ahead.
Silver, your time is
Oh
coming.
shit.
I ain't forget. Your time is coming.
Oh, my
No, preseason starts 2 weeks from Thursday, y'all. Down. Your time is coming, Adam
shit.
Silver. It's time to get banned.
Oh Lord.
Don't get
T,
your ass
but
beat by Roger
T,
Goodell this year.
T about to release the most fiery EP, dog. Like I swear to you, dog. No wasted
Facts.
tracks, bro. It's gonna be a Clips album. No wasted tracks, dog. just,
Yeah, that shit crazy.
just straight burners. Dog.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, YouTube, we apologize in advance. We gonna have some.
apologize in advance,
We
bro.
apologize in advance.
I don't apologize for
We
shit.
don't own the rights to any of the music that we're gonna play.
Just get that out the way early.
All I know is Dre from PG speaks for himself, but he sometimes allies with his comrades on this podcast. I will not distinguish which statements that I ally myself with. You're just gonna have to figure yourself out. That's all I'm gonna say. You're just gonna figure it out. But yeah, oh yeah, one before another B-Day shout out to our boy Jordan, from Out
Oh
the
yeah, I
Trump
seen him. It's his
podcast.
birthday. Yeah,
Yeah, it's his
facts.
birthday too. Yeah, Bama passed their bedtime last night. That shit was
Man.
funny as hell. Niggas was looking hurt and dusty on that joint, but we love the family. Love y'all. We was hurt.
So that one shot, boy, everybody was hurt after that one shot.
Yeah, it was a school night for me, bro. Shit, I'm trying to
Hell
go to
yeah.
bed. I love y'all though. But on the real, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching us, man. Yeah, Assassin 4. I got my boy D Esquire Day. And you got my boy C Note. Of course, we got T, the biggest goddamn plug in Charlotte. He always in the know. He in these streets, man. He
Shout
know
out my
what's
nigga
going
T,
on.
man. That's the GOAT right there, son. That's the motherfucking GOAT right there, bro. My nigga
Spider-Man
T. Shout out my nigga T, bro.
pointing at each other. Pointing at each other. Hey.
Shout out my
And
nigga
then,
T, bro.
of course, we got D, the B-Day boy, 910's finest. My boy BT.
Let's get it.
You already know what it is. This your boy Dre from PG. We Assassin 4. We out.